Well, Georgia, I don't know if you can hear the background or not, but have a Merry Christmas anyway. Okay, this is the driver's door. You can see the total change of installation. Now that is steel all the way to the window edge, the cable, the window cable. Now your door handle is obviously the same handle. It's been turned around, remounted, rehooked up with the cable, runs over here. It's going to go over top of the glass and out to the door lock. Now what you can't see is the underneath the door lock, and underneath this, what you're looking at, is another cable, and it runs over to right here. See the two little silver set screws? Those are now is where your electric door lock is at, and it's been reinforced with steel. You can actually, I don't know if it's going to show up or not, but you can actually see a little bow in the fiberglass. So that's absolutely totally strong, and both the locks, the door lock, electric and mechanical, work terrific. Down here, this has been extended from one end to the other, all steel, bolted through to the hinge, which is right there. Now what you see here is, if you remember those pieces that I had you cut or had you make, 22 inches long, 3 inches wide with a ½ inch bend in it, it's right here. It's actually underneath that fiberglass that has been cut, slid in place. And you can see the edge of the steel right there that I haven't covered up yet. Then what the 4 holes are, these 2 here and these 2 here, weld the hinge, which is sticking out right there, to the steel plate. This door is not going to be able to move anywhere. It cannot crack. The next step now is to finish up the bodywork over here on the edges and then on the top, and actually then we'll be lining this door up and mounting it to the car. That should do it. The window is totally in, redone. That's the wires for the window motor. That's been mounted over here, which is actually basically the same place, except I've rotated the motor about 180 degrees, so it faces the other direction now. So the cable does not bind up whatsoever. And that bolt right there and the other 3, or other 2, are what holds the motor mounted. So it doesn't move anymore either. I haven't figured out how to stop and start this camera without redoing a whole new video again. So you just have to bear with me as we walk along. Now you can see the other end of the cable and how it hooks to the door handle. And let me show you here if I can. These bear claws are a little tricky. Okay. There's your bear claw almost locked both ways. They don't call them bear claws for nothing. Okay, now that's locked in. Now you can see the steel plate that's in here. That comes with the kit. There's also a steel plate behind that that runs all the way from the top of this door right in here, and it runs down all the way down to the bottom here. This too has been welded in between the door lock itself and this plate. Now there's a step here which probably isn't showing up on this film, but that's going to be all filled in flat just like the other door. And so it'll be flush and you won't even see any of it. This is where the old hinges were at. We certainly don't need those anymore. That's an ugly access hole I had to put in to reach the door lock, so I could put the cable to it. Now the cables, both cables on the end here, right there, is adjustable in case the cable ever stretches out to the point where this handle gets sloppy. And what you have to do, be a little tricky, but the cable to the motor is right down inside there, and that too can be adjusted. Okay, I'm going to bump this handle, and I just know it's going to work, and at least that's the theory. Get my hand on the handle here, right there, and you should hear the lock pop. There we go. Less than 1/4 of an inch. So that's it for now. I'm off the clock to get some more Marglass so I can finish this door up. And the next step is to swing all over here, make everybody dizzy, and actually mount it. Now that hinge gets cut off. The other one will get cut off too, but that gets cut off all the way back to maybe within an inch of the door. It'll be cut off way back to in here, and then I will weld all that together to the new hinge, and hopefully we'll have 2 doors working perfectly. This door over here that you're seeing that keeps popping out on us, although the door fits perfect, I'm thinking about taking it all apart and duplicating what we've got here, because this is that's as good as that's going to get. If we just started out with a new door without any fiberglass holes or fiberglass cutouts, it probably would have been a little bit better, but this will certainly make up for it. And by the time we put the seals in it, it's going to be a very good door. See you soon.